Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Sorry I've not made a video in a few days, but here I am now, and yeah, I'm back. So in this video I wanted to talk about map reworks. Now, ever since Operation Burnt Horizon, all we've had are map reworks, and that means that the last new map that we actually had was Outback. And I know not everyone's the biggest fan of Outback being in the ranked playlist, it's not in Pro League. Outback, the sites in Outback are quite good in my opinion. I understand the map is very defender sided and it's kind of just like a free-for-all, but you can get a lot of good strats on that map if you look hard enough and you know what you're doing. But I understand that isn't the most competitive map. And before Outback we had Fortress and Hereford and then Villa. Now out of those four maps I've just named Villa's the only one that's still in Pro League and it's seen the best out of those four maps. Fortress I actually don't really have a problem with. I actually didn't mind Fortress being in ranked even at diamond level. I actually thought Fortress was a lot better than some of the maps in the playlist. I still don't think Chalet should be in the playlist. I genuinely don't understand how Fortress was removed, but we still had Skyscraper and Chalet at that time. And yeah, I am actually not against Fortress as a map. No one really gave Fortress a chance in my opinion, and I would not be against it being added back to rank. Hereford on the other hand, Hereford was weird. I was actually starting to like Hereford at one point, and I think that's just because I was getting it so many times and I was learning the strats, and I was actually starting to enjoy it at some point. And I feel like that's an issue, that as a community we don't really give maps enough time to adjust and get used to it. You know, Siege has got a very big learning curve in every map. You've got to learn callouts, you've got to learn different angles. Every day you can find something new, a new strat on a map. Even maps that have been in the game since launch, you can find a brand new strat with brand new operators every single day. And maps like Fortress, I don't think we gave enough chance for that map to develop and grow as a map, rather than just stick it in the casual playlist occasionally and just making it a fragging free-for-all, because let's be honest, that's all casual really is, it's just for frags. So I personally wasn't really that much against Fortress. And Hereford, I feel like Hereford could work if they just got rid of the rain and made the Brighton a bit lighter. It still wouldn't be the best map in the game if they'd done that, but it would be a much better, it would be a better step in my opinion, and it would become more of a viable map. If it should be ranked at that point, I think that's something that we need to discover down the road, but I feel like we're not giving maps enough chance to develop and grow and become a good map. I wanted to just kind of divert here and talk about Canal a bit, because I feel like that map, that's actually personally, and I know this might not be a popular opinion, that's one of my favourite maps in ranked. I'm just a fan of what they've done with the rework. I like the map, I feel comfortable when I'm attacking it, and I feel comfortable when I'm defending it. And for me to find a map balanced, and for me to enjoy a map, I need to enjoy both attack and defense, and Canal is one of those maps where I can say, yeah, I actually do enjoy both attacking and defending on that map. And like I said for Canal, I think we've had a lot of time now for Canal to grow as a map, and I think that Canal has grown into a very good map because we've allowed it to adapt. We've allowed it to grow with the meta, we've allowed to play along with it when the meta is changing, because if you're taking a map out of the ranked playlist whilst the meta is changing, and then you try and introduce people back to that map, they're really not going to have a good time on it, because it's going to be completely different and it just won't be the best experience. But I kind of went off on a divergent there for 4 minutes, but what I really want to talk about is, should maps be reworked anymore? And that is a very tricky question in my opinion, because on one hand, I'm with a lot of you guys, I want new content, I want new maps, I'd like to be in a new location, I think it'd be cool, it's a nice change of pace when we go to a new map, because it just feels like something really brand new. But on the other hand, there are some maps in this game that are just sitting there, and you know, it's just a map that you get occasionally in casual, and you just want to leave the game when you get that map, and you know, you want some change happening to those maps. And like I said, Canal was a good step. You know, Canal wasn't a very good map. It was just a casual map. I know it was in ranked earlier in the game, but I did not own the game when it was in ranked. And then it got a rework, and it's in ranked now, and it's a good map. And then on the other hand, you could look at the issue that Hereford was. They'd done a full rework of Hereford, and the map ended up being hated by a majority of the community. And we know that we're going to get a house rework next season, and then after that is Skyscraper, then after that it's Chalet. And I'm very happy that those maps are getting reworked, because I liked a lot of the sites in Skyscraper, but there was always a big issue about the exterior of the map and the balconies and everything. And that's one of the things that they're going to be looking at in the Skyscraper rework. And Chalet, I'm personally not a fan of Chalet. I've talked about this in other videos. I don't like how you can't rappel and you can't go on the roof, and you're limited to ladders. And I said multiple times that ladders should not be in this game, because it's just a worse version of rappelling, because you can't shoot. And that's all in another video. And but yeah, I'm glad that Chalet is getting a rework. But one of the things that we have been told, and it's not been 100% confirmed yet, but it came from the mouth of Ubisoft representatives, that the house rework for Year 5 Season 2, it is supposedly going to be casual only. And if that is true, and they've like came back with other statements as well, saying it may be in ranked, we just have to play test it. But in my opinion, if you're not reworking a map for it to go into a ranked playlist or a pro league, even if you go that far, there's no point in reworking that map, in my opinion. If you're going to rework a map from it to go to a casual map then that's just a lot of time wasted. You're just going to frustrate the community more, because they're going to feel like they just got, you know, what is the point in this content, and stuff like that. And I feel like a lot more maps should be more urgently reworked than others. Oregon, for example, I understand Oregon was getting a bit old, it was getting the same strats and everything, and the new rework of Oregon is better than the old Oregon. I'm happy to say that's true, and I think people agree. But is there maps that should have been reworked before Oregon got a rework? Probably. Yeah, I do agree that there are other maps in this game that were more in need of a rework than Oregon. But at least Oregon was reworked once again to be even more valuable in the ranked playlist and Pro League. And this, again, gives me my issue with we might be potentially getting House as a casual only map, because then you're just wasting your time, in my opinion. Map is like the Nooktown of Siege, if we're going to be honest. It's a funny map that you play in casual. No one really cares if you win or lose in a casual match, and that's what House is in. So if you say that House is unbalanced, which it perfectly is, I'll admit that House is a very unbalanced map, but who cares, because, you know, we play in casual. It's a fun map. It's for custom games. It's a fun map. If you're going to change that dynamic of it being a fun map and make it, and you're going to change that, it should only be changed for it to become a competitive map and be put in ranked in Pro League. But if that's just going to be a casual rework, then you're going to risk losing that fun factor, and then it's just going to be like another dead map in the playlist if it's not going to be a ranked valuable map. So you can score that off if it's only for casual. And then a fun map like the current House is, you're going to score that off. So what you're going to be left with is like another Hereford, for example, where no one wants to play it. And I think that is a very big risk when you're doing a casual rework. And I don't think casual rework should be made in the game, because if you make a Pro League ready map and a ranked ready map, that will obviously be valuable for casual, you know, quick match or casual, whatever you will call it. That's at the bottom of this game. Any skill level can play that. You don't have to know strats, you can be a casual player, you don't have to play this game daily. That's what casual is for. If the map is viable for all the way at the top, then it will be fine in casual, but it does not work the other way. If a map is fine in casual, it can't go upwards because it's not going to be balanced for rank, it's not going to be balanced for Pro League. So if House rework does not go in ranked, I'm going to be very confused. I'm going to question Ubisoft's judgment here, because I don't really think anyone out here is saying, oh, I want a map rework, but I only want it for casual, I don't want it for ranked. Because like I said, there's no point in not making it for ranked, because if you make it for ranked, it'll be fine for casual, but if you make it for casual, it won't be fine for ranked. But that's all I really want to talk about is, you know, map reworks versus new maps. New maps are cool, but we've got a lot of dead maps in the game, and if we're going to just make it a casual rework, then we might as well have a new map. But if you're actually going to make the rework viable for ranked and pro league, then I'm perfectly fine with a map rework. But that is going to end this video. Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Be sure to drop a like if you did enjoy, and consider subscribing. We are at almost at 1.7 thousand subscribers, which is insane. I hit 1k a few weeks ago, and we're almost at 2k. It is a very big dream of mine to make videos and content create, and the support truly is overwhelming, and I cannot thank you enough. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.